Greetings, beautiful nerds! Welcome to our episode of Shadows of Ashcaleen, exploring the homebrew world of Odromia following the catastrophic fall of the city of Ashcaleen. I'm excited to continue this journey with this lovely cast of characters as they sojourn through this world, but tonight we are introducing a new cast member to our lovely little band here, as they are now flying high above the country, world, of Odromia, inside the city of Amon Keng. But who better to introduce themselves than our wonderful cast, starting with Rain.
Hello, everybody. I am Rain. I use the pronouns as well as my character Fig of she, her. Fig, speaking of which, in case if you didn't know, she is a Sorlock. Not a sore loser, but it's a Sorlock. And a little bit of a chaotic satyr.
A lot of it, yeah. Just a teensy, just a tad.
A skosh, just a little bit.
Hi everybody, I'm Dan. You can find me as the Speed of Candy on all of the various internet places. And tonight I will be playing Nox Luminera, the Shadow Elf Cleric, Druid, Devotee of Selûne, and all around very, very attractive man who is just sassy as fuck.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I go by I Sneeze Stars or D in Denial online, and I play Elindra Shadowgast. The party's, I guess I'm just a warlock, but also I'm made of hellfire, so there's that.
And last but definitely not least, our newest addition to the cast of Shadows of Ashcaleen, Janelle.
Hi everybody. I'm Janelle, or I go by Boss Jellybean all over the internet. Me and my character both use she, her pronouns. Am I supposed to say my character?
Oh no.
Okay,
Don't say your character's
Why did
name.
they say
yet.
louder?
I can't
Hold on, what's your
tell
character's
you.
name?
I can't.
Oh,
No.
what's your character's name?
Oh, nope.
What is it? What is it?
I don't think I'm supposed
Is it?
to.
What is it?
Get him a good ear. My good
So
ear.
she is playing a character though. So
Yes,
that's
she
something.
is.
I do have a
surprise,
character. I do
everyone.
have
But
Janelle
she
is the
has a character.
Dungeon Master for this session. Sorry to drop this on you last second. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be wild.
They are playing a character who will, of course, be revealed through the course of this adventure. And of
That's
course,
sneaky.
as always, I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, Andy, aka Mr.DanDyDM, and you can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, on all the socials. If you're looking for this show, though, please head over to YouTube, where you can find Shadows of Ashcaleen, The Survivors of Ashcaleen, and my new show, Our Flag Means Doom. And now that we have got our introductions out of the way, let us dive into our episode of Shadows of Ashcaleen. This is my cozy stance right here. Fig, you are in the tavern with your companions Nox and Elindra. This massive musical, magical feast of just stunning visuals and all of these things that you all have performed in this moment for your Leonin audience has truly left everybody absolutely floored. All of the male and female Leonin who were flirting with you all and buying you drinks and just very much loving on you. Are still they're all just jaws on the floor. You guys have truly stunned them. I believe there were multiple nat 20s that were dropped last session with your performance checks, and y'all were helping each other out with, not only the music that was playing, but also just magical sparkles just everywhere. Things that these, particularly Leonin, have never seen in terms of just a visual feast of this scope. As you performed, though, Fig, as you are standing sort of surrounded by this group of Leonin and around your friends, you see across the bar, over by the hearth, this one seated Eladrin. The thing that you immediately notice, and this is something that you know because of your time in the Feywild, your Fey ancestry, is this person is wearing the garb and armor of an Eladrin cleric guardian. Someone who is vouchsafed under oath to guard the portals to the other parts of the planes of existence and other parts of the multiverse. You see this person, that immediately you realize that they have been watching you the entire time. And suddenly, you hear a voice in your head. You dance, and you sing, and you play very prettily. But you are a long way from home. What brings you to this place?
Can Fig respond back telepathically?
You are welcome to try.
So Fig notices them, right? They do catch eyes.
Oh yeah, you clock them immediately.
Okay. So once they start talking to her, she just finished playing everything like that. She's gonna pick up, like a horn full of like mead or something like that. And she's gonna play it like super cool. Like quite literally cool. Like, can she just cast Chill Touch on her wine and make it look like dry ice kind of coming off of the edge?
Just smoky.
Just smoky.
It's like one of those bartender tricks when they're making like an old fashioned.
Yes, absolutely.
Make it in that smoky.
It's like so vapory.
I got
all
you.
That. And then so she's gonna like just turns away from them, just looking around, and starts to like just sip at the wine. And she just does a shrug. And then she does attempt to respond back in her mind. If you're going to address me, you're going to at least tell me your name.
Well, the level of quick-wittedness that you're displaying in this moment temporarily takes them off guard. And there's a pause, and then she says, well, my name is Neridus.
Does that trigger any response or any memory for Fig?
No, this person would be unknown to you. Yeah, this is someone you do not recognize. You do know the certain markings that they have on them that is unique to one that is a cleric guardian. This is a person who is directly connected with the Council of Nine within the Feywild.
Fig takes another sip. And then she thinks, I am far away from home. As are you.
Closer than you might think.
Then come closer.
Just because I'm a sucker for the first roll of the game, give me a persuasion check.
See him use my wisdom. All right. That's And a 19 with persuasion, 27.
Okay. Even though you sound extremely pleasant, Fig, in sort of this telepathic conversation that is occurring, there is, given your size, you are significantly taller than a good portion. You're definitely taller than Neridus. There is a slight edge of authority and command when you say, "Then come closer," and Neridus stands up and begins to walk towards you. Through the clamor, suddenly it's almost as if the sounds, the very loud noises of the tavern suddenly come right back at full volume for you. No longer is there a telepathic link that exists. And they approach through the crowd, and Elindra, Nox, you find yourself, you're standing next to Fig. Elindra, remind me, are you currently still on the shoulders of a Leonin right now?
Yeah, I am petting a Leonin's head because he's holding me.
Okay.
I don't remember his name, though.
Okay.
It's the one that I walked into and he took me down.
His name is
right.
Dropnor.
Dropnor, yeah. He is still, you're sort of like you're sitting on one of his shoulder, not like around his shoulders. Like he has you on one shoulder. He is incredibly a broad-chested Leonin who is sort of holding you right there as you have begun to just sparkles everywhere, fire just casting around the tavern, fully enthralling the audience here. You suddenly see this Eladrin suddenly standing in front of you with their eyes very fixated on Fig.
I would like to message Fig and say, you have some sort of weird pervy elf watching you? Do you want me to light him on fire?
Oh yes, this will be the quickest NPC I've ever created and then said goodbye to.
And I can reply back to her, right, with the message. Question. What is the season of the Eladrin?
Ooh, yes.
That is a very good question. They are currently in their summer attire, and their skin is very much sort of this golden bronze tone. It is their eyes are also sort of this brilliant, not golden, but a brilliant yellow color. And it is summer, but it is not that you would be able to tell, as Amon Keng is very much sort of floating in a desert. But it is, at least for the Eladrin, it is summer with a slight, maybe almost a dryness that is beginning to turn towards their autumn colors.
That's hot.
Just in case you're wondering, this episode is taking place during the end of August, moving into September.
My birthday month.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Big glances over at, or actually up at Elindra. It's like, maybe not yet. And so she just grins up at Elindra, and then but pointedly letting oh gosh, I forgot her name already. Hold on. I know I wrote it down. Neridus. Like glances at Neridus, like, so Neridus knows that Elindra and I are speaking quiet, which is, like a gesture like that.
This is what comes up in her direction.
As this exchange is happening, what is Nox doing in this moment?
So,
Got a mama.
Nox?
You got, I think the last thing that happened, you got taken away by
No, I'm still with you, but I've got my arm around the Leonin Corey,
Yes.
and I see everyone's kind of gotten a little quiet after our big performance, and I'll just go, "Why is everyone so quiet and sullen all of a sudden? I thought this is a celebration. After a show like that, we should be drinking, partying, dancing." Also,
Corey immediately grabs just a giant flagon of mead off of the top of the tavern and immediately hands you one, and then grabs one for herself. And she sort of like claps you on the shoulder and just begins to like down this big thing of alcohol.
down the hatch. Fig, Elindra,
Cheers.
cheers.
I don't cheers you.
You're no fun.
Fig does, but she glances over at Neridus and is like, would you like to join us?
Yes, She looks at you. She sort of takes you all in, Fig, and just very much. It is the look of somebody who is seeing a bit of home for the first time, probably in a long time, and that is something that you understand. You recognize the look, Fig. This person, from what you know about cleric guardians, you've seen maybe one or two in your life. You know that they are sworn to protect portals, and they protect these portals for a long time. And they're usually very secluded, and they usually are kind of a little bit of a hermit almost. They don't associate. In fact, they very much sort of create a mythology around their presence so that people stay away from these portals. You know this person, their presence here means that there's something else possibly that you didn't know about Amon Keng that gives an added level of mystery to this place. What is this person doing here?
Oh,
You sort of like take that, sort of like file it in your mind.
and
Well,
so
this is. Oh, go
does
ahead.
Neridus react to like me offering like what she drinks?
She does. She approaches. She gets closer to you, and she says, "I'll have whatever you're having."
Ah. Oh, this is just it's frosted wine. You want some?
Please.
And so Fig will just do her little chill touch again, just like that. And then passes it over to Neridus. She passes her horn over to her.
Neridus drinks while also sort of keeping her eyes on you. And it is while this is happening that suddenly, from the entrance to the name of place, the
Sunset.
Sunlit Roar.
Sunlit. Yeah. Okay.
From the entrance of the Sunlit Roar, there enters another Leonin, who enters sort of. Well, actually, I'll leave it up to Janelle. How does your character enter the Sunlit Roar?
I think she enters and it's very evident immediately when you see her that she looks tired, like a very stressful day at work. She just looks like someone who's like gonna head straight to the bar for a drink, while like maybe glancing and like waving to some of the people that she knows. She is dressed in sort of a long white coat currently. And then underneath that, there's more like traditional clothing. She has like brown wrapped top, and then like a long skirt bottom that has these like little poof yellow poof balls that kind of like drape off of it. She has golden fur, and on one side it is like shaved down, and then the other side of her head like long golden hair. She also has like very bright golden eyes, and she looks like she's kind of like covered, like little bits of like her hands and her face kind of have some grease on them. And she sort of like immediately like goes to the bar, sits down with like a huff. Drink, please. And she sort of like just like collapses like onto like her arms, like just very tired.
That is perfect. So prior to the session, Janelle asked me, is there a particular kind of regional accent that you guys have for like Leonin? And I am so happy that this is the voice of your character. I really
So
am,
cute.
because prior to this, like all of them have like sounded like, I don't know, they've sounded like very large and like, there's a
well,
lot.
you didn't tell. That's why I
There's
asked.
no, because I didn't. I wanted you to sort of come up, and I feel like it is perfect for your character in particular to have something that is very different than
She's just
all
a
of the
little
others
bean.
around you. Yeah, so sort of coming in behind Elindra and Nox. Nox, you're the first person to, I believe, you have the highest passive perception of the group.
Oh, yeah. It's 19.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Oh, I was saying, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nox, you immediately clock this smaller Leonin. And it's something that you sort of like notice because you are a person of science and of learning. And you see this person and you see the grease that's sort of on them. And I will say, Janelle, if you will allow, you do see something that is unique that you've recognized about the city of Amon Keng, something that you've seen in your movement through it on your way where you have finally arrived at the Sunlit Roar. There is in her, you said golden fur? In her golden fur, there are the faintest specks of blue dust that, like, on the area around her arms and her wrists and her fingers, along with the grease.
Is that the stuff that goes in the veining in the walls?
Stones, yeah.
Nox,
I haven't seen it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I understand. But like Nox, that is something that you are just like, huh. Because it's something that you haven't seen on any other Leonin. Like no other Leonin that you've seen so far has had any of it on them. And this person looks like they have a certain degree of learning about them. There's an air of the educated. There is also a person who is very much a hands-on kind of worker or vibe that you get. Whereas you are very much sort of book learning and sort of stellar observation. This person very much is down in the earth and working with materials. Exactly. So, you sort of clock this person behind the rest of you, and you see them sort of just plop down with their sort of head on the bar. What do you do?
I just lean over to her. Long day.
Extremely. And she like looks up at you and then realizes that you're more of an outsider, and her like ears kind of flatten a little bit and her tail starts to swish nervously.
Nothing to fear.
Meet you.
Name's Nox. Pleasure's all mine, I assure you.
I'm Rika.
Rika. Very nice. Do you... This is going to sound odd. Do you work with those crystals, the blue veins embedded in Amon Keng? You've got a bit in your fur there.
I think her whiskers like twitch a little bit, because we're not supposed to talk about that, right?
Aww, I feel like that's exactly what she said too. We're not supposed to talk about it. Oh, baby.
Yeah, I'm actually totally fine with that being canon. Like she's just
No, I mean, Nox doesn't know anything about like what might or might
gonna
not be
die.
classified information
Okay.
or needs to know information. It could just be a situation where Rika just didn't notice that she had it on her, and then it would attract a certain attention from an outsider specifically. Other Leonin, it might not. No, they might not bat an eye. They know for certain things about their city, but an outsider who you're not expecting to have seen today, asking you suddenly these questions that are kind of a needs to know, maybe privileged
I was just
info.
making sure that. Yeah, so she like, I could literally just have her say, "We're not really supposed to talk about that with."
Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry if that's a rude response.
I'm sorry if it's a rude question. I genuinely had no idea. No meaning to. I just thought, because you've got some right here. I'm not sure if you wanted to brush that off or anything. I just thought I'd let you know.
She attempts to brush it off, and it just gets replaced with grease, and she's like, "Oh." Yeah, I work with it, though.
Oh. That sounds terribly interesting. Honestly, everything about Amon Keng is terribly interesting.
It's at this point that Neridus sees you, Rika, and she like narrows her eyes at you, very much in kind of a mean girl like narrowing of the eyes.
Okay.
Just like, oh, hello, Rika. Blow anything up today?
Everything was quite safe, and everything went well. Neridus?
Oh, I just asked because I know that the mothers were worried about some of the extracurricular activities that you've been engaged in of late.
I know that there's about to be an explosion right now. Right now.
Give me an intimidation check.
And as I do that, like there's a little bit of that like hell flame that comes out of my eyes. And let's see, I add +9. Let's do this. So that's a 27.
Yeah, you see, Janelle, remember when I was saying about how all of these characters were just created and have just progressively, as they've leveled up, just been fucking my shit up more and more and more?
I'm so here for it.
Exhibit it. Neridus was very much just focused on the other Fae in the room, like very much just looking had eyes for Fig, and then sees you, Elindra, say that, and then suddenly just flames start to leak from places that flames shouldn't be leaking from. And you see, she sees this, and she's just like, I'm...
Put me down, Dropnor! Put me down!
Dropnor immediately, Dropnor, this massive Leonin just immediately, like, extricates you from their shoulders and just puts you down on the ground, and then just sort of, like, gives you a very, like affectionate head pat. And he says, is there going to be a problem here?
Yeah, is there going to be a problem here?
Neridus immediately just sort of like sees like how everything has sort of escalated. Like she might feel a certain kind of way about Rika, and Rika's sort of like experiments and shenanigans. Sure. But she was not prepared for her words to have the effect that they are currently having, and she's like, "Oh, I apologize. Everything I said in jest. Sorry, Rika. No, didn't mean to give any offense. The mothers are just worried. about you. Again, she looks up at Dropnor. Sorry if I spoke out of turn. I sometimes still do that.
So weird, right?
Dropnor just sort of looks at Neridus. Just don't let it happen again. And,
Look, he's so assertive.
And then he looks down at you, Elindra, and he very just runs his hand down allowing your arm, and then it gets to your hand, and he pulls up your hand and he gives it a very, very light kiss. Says, "It has been a pleasure, Elindra Shadowgast." And then he looks into your eyes and he says, "But I must depart this evening. Perhaps we shall see each other again soon. It is a large city, but it is not, if you understand what I mean."
I'm sure you'll be able to find us. Sleep well.
I believe I will. And he nods to each of you respectfully, and then he looks at Rika and scowls ever so slightly, and which is sort of you realize in this moment, yes, he's standing up for another Leonin because it's an outsider who's calling them out, but he also feels probably a certain kind of way about Rika as well as a Leonin, which is perfectly valid. And he turns and he walks out of the Sunlit Roar. In the meantime, while this is all sort of happening and you guys are having these moments, there is other entertainment that has now found its place upon the stage on the dais within the Sunlit Roar. It appears that some spoken word poetry is currently happening.
Nice.
God, we all gotta leave.
Yeah, this is an open mic. This person is very much just expounding upon the many technological advancements, but doing it in a way that has a rhyme and meter to it. It's kind of weird. It's definitely not
I
something
demand that you attempt to do this in the edit.
Go on then.
Go. Improv.
If you would all
Absolutely
like to see
demand
behind the scenes, like and subscribe. No,
it. For the spoken word.
You gotta do it
poetry.
now so that you can put it for behind the scenes.
I refuse vehemently. I will not do this. It might be something that I record at a later date and drop in the Discord channel.
Do you know what would be great, that you could kind of fuse in there? The questions to that video clip that I caught you on. And I was
Oh no!
You need to answer all those questions.
Oh no!
What?
Oh no! I commented on a very popular, at least right now, Diana of the Rose video, and Rain found my comment and then proceeded to comment further, demanding answers to all of the questions that Diana of the Rose was asking.
Oh wait, is that the one where the girlies one?
Yeah.
Or it's like
Yes.
okay. I know
where she's going through a series of questions and trying to get rid of the male audience, and then finally arrives at the final.
Yep. Okay.
At the very end, we're all like,
anywho.
Sorry, I feel like I derailed this.
No, you did not. That is exactly what happened. So, Dropnor being gone, you see that he has taken with him a little bit of the sort of the posse that was sort of gathered around. You see he is left with some of his friends. The one Leonin female who is around you, Nox, she sort of just claps you underneath the chin a little bit. And she says, "Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, gorgeous," and then proceeds to leave with the rest of the friend group that Dropnor is a part of.
yeah, Fig just trots over in between Elindra and Nox and puts an arm over both their shoulders, drawing them in, and goes, Bedtime can be later for you both to get smashed.
Fair enough.
Like, smashable.
But
But
I'm here. We have a new friend, and I'm gonna walk up to you, Rika, and begin prestidigitizing the grease smears that you have all over. Dust off some of this blue powder and like help clean you up a bit. And then I would also like to see if I can palm some of this blue powder for later use.
Understandable, completely understandable.
Okay. I will say yes. You do all
she's just
that.
taking out her vacuum cleaner.
Please give me a sleight of hand check to see
God, I
if
wish I was a rogue.
Rika clocks that.
What is my sleight of hand? That's not terrible. 11. I miss being a rogue.
I'm trying to think. My passive
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay, my passive is 15, but if I do a perception check, what do I add to it? +5. Okay, 1 second. I have my cat.
Oh my god.
So that's a 17.
You definitely clock the fact that I'm saying clock. The word clock is featured very prominently in this episode so far. Going to try and figure out a
by
way
the word
to
clock.
clocks everywhere.
Timex.
Anyway, you definitely notice that Elindra is, while they are being very, very kind and cleaning you off and getting your fur looking like its normal golden coloring, you do see that while they are doing it, some of the blue flecks are definitely finding their way into either their hand or into a little pocket in their garments.
I feel like Rika wouldn't be like too worried about that like insignificant of an amount, like them collecting it, but she does like notice it and looks over to Elindra. Elindra.
No, it has to. You have to drag out the L. It's
Elindra.
Elindra. Got it. You okay?
That was so
We
dumb.
killed him.
Oh my God.
It's just like, thank you so much for sticking up for me. You all seem to be really interested in the Electrum.
Is that what the blue stuff is?
Uh-huh.
What's that?
It's a bit hard to explain, but I could show you tomorrow, maybe, if you want to go over to where I work at the Abdicarium.
Yes, I would like that.
Okay.
Sounds
And
fascinating.
she, like, her ears are, like, standing up, and she, like, looks, like, very excited.
If those ears ever flop again, I'll kill things.
Oh, man.
I have to just briefly mention, this won't make the edit. Gen Con, I did stay with Jess and Dan. We all had a house together, and they live in Canada, so they brought their cats with them. And their cats
Gen Con? Why wasn't I invited over? What the fuck?
Because I was so sure that I saw you. I was like, I think that's her. And then I was like, oh no, I don't want to go say hi though, because what if I'm wrong?
I do tend to dress like a neon sign.
Yeah,
so
you were
that's
like
normally
neon yellow or green.
Yeah,
or...
that checks out. That was definitely me.
Yep. But they
like now even
they
more
are very
so,
much
like...
they are very much cat people, and now you are a cat person.
Got it. So I will be
yeah.
protected. I understand.
Yes. Wait, Rain, you also have a cat, don't you? Yes.
4.
You have 4 cats.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey,
so cat people
to
all
us.
around.
Yeah.
Yay!
Like you can already tell I am.
Yeah.
Yo, no, the moment I saw the ears, I was like, okay, she's bringing it.
All that.
Next time I'll have them charged so they glow different colors, but I forgot to this time.
It's all good. So yes, you all sort of congregated. Rika, you still are like have your sort of very tired pose on the bar. It's been a long day. Neridus sort of notices that she's no longer the center of attention. She's not the cool, interesting person She was a second ago. And she just very gently touches your arm, Fig, and says, I'm sure that your stay in the city will be a pleasant one. I'm just curious, what purpose are you here? For what purpose are you here?
Somebody's gonna find themselves being thrown over the city. That's all I'm saying. At some point, this is just me, Jessica.
Fig will say the same thing back. I was like, I was wondering the same about you, especially with what you're wearing.
Well, unfortunately, that is a question that I am not at liberty to answer. Although I think you probably have guessed why I'm here.
Constipation.
Fig, give me a history check.
I was about to ask, like, can I make a check? History +0. Let's do this. Let's see. Use this dice. Oh,
I got rid of my guidance so that we all didn't have it. Okay, so I can't help you no more.
yeah, straight 15.
15. Fig, you know that where a cleric guardian is, there is usually a portal that they are guarding somewhere near. You're not entirely sure if it's perhaps on or in Amon Keng that this portal exists, or if it might be just Amon Keng's current position somewhere within the Desert of the Silent Mother. But you know that these Eladrin cleric guardians, they do not stray far from their portals. Maybe at most like an hour's journey away. But they are also very able to get back to their portals very quickly.
Let's play a game.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So Fig will pull out like just a gold coin, flipping like heads or tails. Heads. You tell me why you're here. You can even whisper it. I have really good hearing. And tails. We have another drink until you tell me why you're here.
Bartender, your strongest shots, please, because that's still on the house for us.
Mm-hmm.
We do,
Yeah,
so
that's
tap.
right. It was on the. Oh crap. Yes. The bartender comes back, and if I remember correctly, this bartender was also they also had a thing for Nox.
Yeah, and
Everybody has a thing for Nox.
Shout out
And they were kind of somebody cut the line, and that was the one who ended up leaving a second ago. But this bartender immediately comes up and just sees that the other person has gone, and it just says, "Oh yeah, yes, absolutely." And she immediately grabs 4 shot glasses, but then sees Rika with the group and says, "Oh, Rika, did you want one?"
She looks around at everybody else who's gonna have a yes.
She's with us.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
nodding, yes.
She grabs a 5th shot glass and brings it here in front of y'all, and then she fills each of the shot glasses up to the top, and then winks at Nox, and then turns and starts washing a glass again.
Have you ever been so popular?
No.
I mean,
Don't lie. Doesn't become you.
I spent a lot of time alone.
that sounds
By
about
choice.
right, I would say.
It does add to my allure.
Ugh.
I want to get the shot glass and I want to hand one to Fig. And if I can, as I'm giving it to her, I would like to cast trying to think which of these enhanced abilities would be most useful to you right now. I'm going to pump your dex or your charisma. Fig, what are you thinking?
Oh,
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
give me my charisma.
Pump your charisma? Okay.
Pump it.
So I will cast enhance abilities, giving her Eagle Splendor. Just cheers.
Oh.
It basically gives you advantage on charisma checks for the next hour.
Use my coin, and I show them. I press to digitize the coin from like behind someone under the table, and I give it to Fig. It looks, for all intents and purposes, to be a heads and a tails.
You have a rigged coin.
Nope, I have prestidigitation, which means I can create a trinket.
Amazing.
And then change which faces.
Okay.
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 All right.
And Fig will be able to lie real well now.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
I'll say that. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Who? Me?
No, Elindra.
I made it under the table.
Okay.
Okay.
You still have to hold it out. and
Okay,
give it
okay. Okay. I said I would do it. What do I add to that? 4? Yeah, 4 it is. That is 19.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
I got a dirty 20 on perception. Do I see this happening?
Quiet, you.
Okay. Neridus does not seem to notice that you have a magical coin that you have given to Fig. Fig, you are now holding said coin. What is the question that you are asking again?
Okay. Before she does send message over to Elindra. So, do I actually just flip this thing, or? And she's kind of glancing at it, so her face doesn't look like this, but like. do I
You
just
take
flip it, or
her.
is there anything else I
Like,
can do?
come on, man. Learn the con. Heads, you win.
Go. So then Fig looks
Just
over.
choose.
All right, Neridus. Heads, you tell me why you're here and for how long. We'll say that. And tails, we'll just drink. We'll make it, a little bit higher on the stakes that you don't have to tell me.
No. I need to get something for my side of the coin.
Yeah,
Okay,
a
what do you
free
want for
drink.
tails? Flesh drink.
Okay. So a question for a question. And we just keep drinking?
Of course.
Okay.
Why do I feel like alcohol doesn't affect her?
I don't know.
I don't know why.
Anywho. She, before she, as she brings her glass up, she looks at you, Fig, and she says, "But I must insist that we play this game fair and square. So, we'll do it with my coin." She holds up a coin.
You
She
calling
puts
me a
it on the
liar?
table.
A cheat?
No, just a trickster. We like to have your fun. And she says that fun with like a very like serious smile. Like, don't fuck about kind of smile.
I'd like to pick up her coin and melt it in my hand.
Are you really doing that?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
You're drinking our. I can't even. I'm laughing. Sorry.
Using our coin, bitch.
Turns out wrong coin. The other one just poops.
Okay, so you don't melt her coin. Yeah, you make your coin disappear.
What?
And I'm sorry, that is what happens. Your coin just poofs, right?
Did she sleight of hand them?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying that your coin was the one that poofs out.
No, I was grabbing her coin and my coin would poof if I did it. I was melting her coin.
Understood. Okay. She sees you. She sees you melt her coin. So, I'm to take it that we are not playing in good faith then. Most unfortunate. And suddenly she gets very serious. And she stands from her seat. And she looks at you, Fig, and says, well, I hope that we have a meeting in the future.
All
Perhaps
right,
when
I'm
you-
sorry. And I poofed my coin away. Use your coin.
I'm sorry. Your friend, she's still talking to you, Fig, even though she's not even like noticing Elindra right now. Your friend is a tad brusque and slightly rude.
Agreed on both points. She's spicy. We know
Yeah.
she is. And she glances over to Elindra. But since we just met, you had the intention to give me something. Despite that we just met, it doesn't seem I was just going to use something from a friend to make conversation. I don't understand why you get so offended by it if we're going to use something that I'm used to.
It's because of the not so subtle nature of the magic sort of governing the coin that she has given you.
Because we have standards? Not really a simple coin.
No, she doesn't like fiends.
Ah. Is that it?
I'll take a walk, all right? I get up.
Okay.
Drink my drink.
What does Rika think of this this exchange
It is
that
an
has,
exchange.
taken
I feel like
place?
she's like, this is like the most exciting thing outside of her like office, basically, that's happened. Outside of like her experiments, like this is like the most interesting social interaction she's ever seen. So she's like holding a beer can that's probably like way too big for her, like a beer mug, and just like sipping from it. And you just see like her eyes over the top of the beer mug watching. And when she pulls away, there's like a, you know, like a foam mustache on her, like in her fur. And she's just like watching this, and I like she would have like a gold coin or something, right? Whatever the currency is.
Even though for the currency here, it is there's a little bit of different rate of exchange, but
okay.
it is, yeah, you would have a gold coin, sure.
Okay, so she pulls out like a gold coin that maybe has like the Great Eye Mother on one side, and then one of the other prides on the other, and like hands it and just like slides it across the bar to them and doesn't say anything.
So on one side is the Great Eye insignia, and on the other is I have it here, the Dawn Roar.
Okay.
So it's the Great Eye and the Dawn Roars. And so you give this coin to them.
Yeah, I'm just like listening to them have this conversation. I just slide the coin across. Like, this is mine. It doesn't have magic on it.
So Fig just like snatches it up and holds it and is like, would this be worth enough for you for us to play?
She
It
looks
would
at
be
Rika.
remiss
She looks at
if you
Rika
said no.
giving this coin, and she. At first, it seems like she's like a tad put off that Rika has sort of inserted herself into this conversation, but then she's just like, "That'll do. It's fine." So, I say, guest. What isn't the guest? Be the first to flip the coin. I call heads.
I thought, okay. If that heads, that means that she would have to confess why she's here.
Oh no, this is to see who gets to ask the first
Oh,
question.
ask the questions. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think you're both.
We are.
Asking
Okay.
the question.
You're both on the hook.
For this, we'll do opposed dice rolls. So she'll call heads. You obviously would be tails. Whoever has the highest wins this. Okay.
Cool.
All right. So I am rolling. What'd you get?
One. Let me roll. Do I count anything with it?
No, it's a straight
It's
roll.
15 then.
She had a 2.
Hey.
So it is tails. It is tails. She scowls as the coin has come up tails, and she says, "Very well. Repeat your question again."
Yes. What is your business here?
You see Neridus give sort of a side eye to Rika, and she looks at you, Fig, and says, "Well, you know how I said that I was not that far from home? Well, I actually did mean that, literally. There is a way home, back to the Feywild, that exists on or in the city of Amon Keng."
That definitely strikes big.
Shall we continue to play?
Yes.
Okay. Mind if I call heads again?
By all means.
Okay. What'd you get?
3.
She got an 8.
Oh, dang.
Well.
3, I'm
looks
in
like
33.
So she sees the result of it being heads, and she says, "Well, good fortune smiles on me. What brings you 3 to Amon Keng?"
I'm not here anymore. I went for a walk.
She's just gesturing. She's not like looking at each of you.
We 3 are here because we were traveling in the desert. We are here to help restore my patron his shoes.
Your patron.
Yes.
Who is your... Oh, I'm sorry, that's another question. I suppose we
Really?
should keep playing this game
We
then.
shall keep playing. Let me go.
You know what? Just because I know that her scientific mind is just a whir of her own questions, I'm willing to concede my question to her. Rika, care to ask this lovely group of strangers a question of your own?
Sure.
Let's
Am I rolling?
let's flip for it.
Okay.
I like
Nope.
this game.
I got a 5. It's not very good.
She got a 1.
Oh, hey! It's better than that! So I'm asking her a question, or I'm asking them a question?
Them a question.
Okay. Ooh, what do I want to ask? Oh, have you ever seen Electrum anywhere else before?
That's a great question.
I don't think we have. Can't say that I have. Not in my travels, at least. Seems pretty rare and unique. Fig?
Will Fig have seen Electrum? I feel like the answer could be
No.
like, yeah, okay, cool. I was like, no. Okay.
Yeah, not in. Yeah, no, they've never seen
Okay.
Electrum before.
Okay. Interesting. I thought. Well, never mind. Okay, you guys keep playing now.
No, by all means. Tell us your thoughts. I'm very curious.
Well,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I just thought maybe it had trickled down to other places, but I guess not.
Hold down.
You seemed so interested earlier, I thought maybe you had seen it before. That's all.
Well, we saw it coming up through the elevators, the
Mm.
tube that brought us up. Very
It's a
shiny.
real pity that Elindra chose this conversation to walk away.
Yep.
I'd ask Elindra, but I'm not sure where she went.
She's got her own thing to do. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm reading my sister's diary. It's cool.
What?
Oh yeah, a couple sessions ago, she stole her sister's diary.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
And it's booby trapped, so when I do
Oh.
open it, she screams and she knows I'm
Oh.
reading it.
Amazing. Okay.
So, Neridus says, "Oh, that is a very interesting question, Rika. Shall we continue this game, Fig?"
Yes.
Okay.
16.
I'm not even kidding you. I rolled a 17.
She wants it
Uh,
bad.
Neridus looks at you, sees the result as the coin just very briefly teeters on its edge and then hits heads. She looks at you and says, "Who is your patron?"
His name is... You may have heard of him. He's pretty big in the Feywild. In some capacities. Means a lot to me. Hence why we're here. And shoes are really important for everyone. And I think they would like some nice shoes. You can see she's stalling a little bit. His name, you can call him Vol.
I'm sorry. Vol?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Korrith Vol.
The one and the same.
See her eyes narrow at you. Sorry, just putting together a few things. You are a satyr? Your patron is Korrith Vol. Am I to understand that I'm speaking to a performer belonging to the circus of the Twilight Serenade?
You know, you asked a lot of questions on one coin toss.
Oh my, you're right. I did. I apologize. You see, she says apologize. She doesn't mean that at all.
That'll mean nothing.
It's actually pretty clear that she was trying to ask the question to see if you would actually just answer it and give it to her for free. She grabs the coin off of the table and says, "I call heads." And she flips again.
Good. All right, I'm going to use my big girl dice. 14.
That is a 16.
Shit.
I can't use Flash of Genius for this, can I?
Yes, you can.
For the audience, please say, what does Flash of Genius do?
Flash of Genius. Let me just pull up
Oh,
the
wait,
exact
no.
thing.
Those are only for. It's only for. What are those things called?
Is it only for a saving throw?
Ability checks, saving
Ability
throws, or
checks.
attack
Oh,
rolls.
yeah, okay. So I guess that wouldn't count for this, but it normally adds like 5 to a roll to an ability check or a saving throw.
Man, I got so excited for you.
I did too. I was.
I mean, you're the DM. You can always allow it.
I know. You know what? I'll say in this particular case, Rika, if you can explain to me why you might have a vested interest in this particular question, in hearing the answer.
I think that Rika heard mention.
Actually, let me rephrase. Are you more interested in hearing the response to Neridus's question about Korrith and about the Twilight Serenade, or would you rather hear Fig's next question for Neridus?
So I want to hear Fig's next question because I believe a portal was mentioned. And while Rika knows that there is one in a general location, she does not know a specific location, and so she's hoping that maybe that will come up.
Okay, so
I think that she has a slightly interest in knowing about that, and so is kind of trying to help. Also, these people have been really nice to her, and no one's ever nice to her around here.
Oh my god, I'm gonna burn this whole goddamn place to the ground.
Please don't.
Make no promises. I have the firepower to do it.
I may
sure you've
have
done that
been
before,
spending
haven't you?
years making the city. So, I will say, so this is adding a +5
Yeah,
to
+5 to the
Fig's roll. I will say I will allow it for this particular moment.
Okay.
Using some kind of magic, some kind of innate thing that you have within you. You give the table just the slightest, barely noticeable nudge as the coin comes clattering down on it and then tips tails in Fig's favor.
I like to think that Rika saw the grain of the wood in the table and saw a little notch and just slightly moved it because she has her physics brain.
I love her so much.
Okay. So, Fig, the question is, do you see the sort of scowl on Neridus's face as she realizes that you now get to ask a question and she doesn't get the answer that she wants?
So, where exactly do you spend most of your time here doing your duties?
Oh, that is such a good question. I would say that I definitely spend the majority of my time giving counsel to the four mothers. Usually within the council chambers. Yes, I would say that I do my small part in providing them with advice that comes from my experience and my many years of living in between the material plane and she looks very pointedly at you, Fig. The Feywild. Would you allow me to ask you a question without a coin toss?
And you just did. So, my turn.
Outfaying the Fae.
Well done, Fig.
My turn.
I love you so much. Rain, honestly, you are MVP.
That was great.
When... Stop it.
Andy's face right now is a meme. That's just...
I heard the
Angry DM grunt.
Faye outwitting Faye.
The way you talk about the Feywild is that you've been there quite often. So I want to know, when was the last...
I'm sorry, that wasn't directed at me. It was directed at you. I assume that you haven't been home in quite some time.
When's the last time you've been home?
I would say that would happened a little over a year ago.
Most of your time has been spent here then.
Yes. I'm discharging my station as we have been ordered to.
Wait,
What are you waiting
I'm not
for?
there. I'm not there.
I'm not waiting for anything. At this point, the game has been abandoned. You are now exchanging questions, sort of rapid fire at each other. Not waiting for anything in particular. It's just part of my duty to guard the entrances and exits to other worlds, to other planes of existence. So that... And she looks... Where is Elindra right now?
I feel like this game went on for a while, so after like 5 minutes, because she doesn't have that long of an attention span, she's like near the door, because she's like, I don't want to be here anymore. It's boring now.
Dropnor's gone.
Yeah.
I know.
She's like close to leaving herself.
Neridus looks in Elindra's direction. It's part of my duties to guard these entrances and exits, to make sure that those who are belonging to certain parties, gesturing with her eyes at Elindra, do not gain access or control.
Who's the last that has had any access? Undeservedly.
Sorry? What was the last part?
Undeservedly.
That was... Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. And then that would be with a +8. 19 + 8, 27. I like this dice.
No. That would have been a member of our order who is now no longer welcome within the Feywild. That's, she is excommunicado.
Okay.
I don't know if you would know who she is, but we know her by Draquelle Tenebris.
Yes, I was right.
So Fig just takes a moment to like take a drink of her horn, if there's someone around. I don't know if she's still drinking it. And she sends a message over to Elindra. It's like, do you know who Raquel copy paste whatever you said the other name part of it was?
I will put it into the chat so you all have it.
Me, the player, does? I don't know if me, the character, does.
Elindra
glad you
does
put
not
that in
know
the
who
chat.
Draquelle
That is
Tenebris
not
is.
how I spelled it at all.
I know,
So-
I haven't even close to that.
Not even a little bit.
Nope.
That's a cool name though.
Yeah.
From outside the door, you get back a no. No idea who that is.
She is wanted for many crimes, actually, not the least of which is partnering with certain infernal and abyssal lords to procure items of power. She is misguided, and for that, she has been expelled from her home and made to wander the highways and byways of the multiverse. At this point, Neridus stops asking questions and looks at Nox. So, she has clocked, damn it. She has noticed the certain identifying markers that are present on your person. So, elf, what do you make of the celestial objects that we have seen of late?
You're referring to the falling star.
Yes.
I'll let you know when I find it. It is of interest, certainly. Why do you ask?
I'm just trying to figure out why you are here.
Mostly I found, well, I point to Fig and her friend wandering the desert and thought I'd bring them somewhere where they wouldn't die. But since I am here, I'm going to be asking the mothers what they know about it.
I'm sorry. Did you just say that you plan to ask the mothers?
Yes, I do.
Well, you are very bold.
Fortune favors the bold, as I find. Better to risk and fail than not risk at all.
Well, I think I would love to hear answers to certain questions that you might be asked by the mothers. So,
do you expect to be present at this engagement?
I know that I will be. I will do everything in my power to ensure that you have an audience with the mothers. I'm sure they would love to hear about a certain archfey that currently sits within their city.
I'm sure there are a great many things they'd like to hear.
She looks at you, Fig, again and says, I think it would be very fun if Korrith Vol made an appearance. Would love to see him again.
In exchange for?
I'll have to think on that. She gets up from the table.
If we're making deals, there's one thing I'd ask for right off the bat.
Yes?
Be nicer to Rika. She seems very pleasant. And you're
Rika just looks
frankly
like super
not.
happy, is like bouncing in her chair. This is like the best day ever.
Neridus rolls her eyes. And she palms the coin off of the table and looks at you, Fig, and puts it into her bag and says, I hope we see each other again very soon, and I'm almost sure that it will be very, very soon. Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. And she turns, walks past you all, out towards through the main entrance. As she does, she sort of looks at you, Elindra.
I heated up the door. Just that I'm not there. I left, but I did heat up the door handle before I left.
She grasps the door handle and then and she mage hands the door open and walks out and mage hands it closed.
Rika just immediately goes, that was worth her stealing my coin. You guys are awesome. She 100% just walked out with Rika's coin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was so mad when she did that. I'm like, bitch, that's not your coin.
It's fine.
This won't make the edit. I totally forgot that it was Rika's coin.
I know you did. That's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Just stealing people's coins.
I actually, just FYI, I left to return back to our abode for the night to talk to what's his face, Korrith.
Got it. Okay.
Can I
Um,
give Rika one of my coins? And just
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's
No.
okay. It's okay.
Please.
I have plenty. But you guys are gonna come to the Abdicarium tomorrow?
go. I look forward to it.
Cool.
So we say
I'll-
noonish?
Sure, that works. I'll see you then. I should probably get to sleep though, because I have an early morning experiment. But I'll see you tomorrow. And she's gonna like chug the rest of her beer and then scamper out.
Can I try and sleight of hand one of my coins into her pocket? Just, bloop. Just a little copper. It's not much. Just a little here, from the ground.
Joke's on you. You nat one, and she thinks you're trying to grab her butt.
That one he does grab her butt.
That's hilarious.
That one I do. Yeah, that one. Oh boy. No, not that.
So this, I'm actually positive the place where you all are staying,
hmm
that's in the Abdicarium.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is? That's so funny. So we
So
have an
this is-
awkward moment
so
of
this
like
is
we're
actually-
going to leave and we're all going the
Exactly.
same way.
This is exactly what happens. Elindra, you've already made your way back. You found your way back to the house where you all are staying. And Fig, Nox, and Rika, you all leave the tavern and then you keep turning at the same time in the same direction. And it happens 3 times. And at that point, you're suddenly like Nox, you're looking at Rika. Fig, you're looking at Rika.
Are you guys following me? Do you need a place to stay or something?
No, we have a place. We're staying in the. Oh, it is the Abdicarium, isn't it?
Oh,
I describe where our little house is. Lovely little place.
Rika,
Yeah.
you spend a really good chunk of almost 75% of your time you spend in your laboratories, in
Yeah.
in your crafting areas, which is not at your
slightly
house.
obsessive.
Your house you tend to rent out to people,
Uh-huh.
and
They're
at this-
renting my house.
you realize as Nox is describing the house, you realize that he is describing your house, which
So funny.
if you all remember from our last session, this is a house that is full of books. It is full of it has a majestic library. It has all of these very gorgeous. There's one entire room that's exclusively devoted to just sort of various experiments. You didn't really go in there and investigate heavily, but you were just oh, that's an interesting room. Weird. But the other parts of the house are very, very nice, befitting someone of Rika's station within the city of Amon Keng. But yes, once, twice, 3 times,
Funny.
you suddenly realize, oh, we're going to the same place.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't really pay attention to who my landlord rents it out to when I'm busy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are the landlord, but it's one of
just
those
kidding,
situations
JK.
where
Okay,
you-
I rented
you
it out
are-
to them. It just
you just rent it out to people who, whenever you're spending a lot of time working on
Mhm.
experiments, it's sort of like an Airbnb situation
okay.
where
okay.
you are
Where you're
making a
in
little
here.
bit of money while you are not at your house.
Okay, got it.
Capitalism.
Well, that's convenient.
It rather is. Well, it's a nice place.
Thanks.
Quite enjoy the star paintings on the wall.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned you're looking for a falling star. Sorry, I overheard that part of the conversation.
That's quite all right. Yes, the. Have you seen it?
Would I have noticed, did I witness, that astrological event of it falling? I can't hear you.
Yes. It is not something that you are currently fixated on in study, but you know that there are other members that work around you that are very much fixated and that's their like purview, is celestial events. You've heard it sort of mentioned in the hubbub and the rumors around the Abdikarim, of just, oh, what could this portend? Like, what could have happened within the spheres to cause the celestial event? The Leonin people are by no means worshippers of the gods. In fact, very much the opposite. They know the gods exist, but they do not believe them worthy of any kind of worship or devotion. Because Leonin are very much like, we out here, we doing our own shit, we're making our own bag, it's okay. And we don't need the gods' help.
But we respect the Silent Mother, who's the desert.
Yes. We respect and acknowledge the existence of the Silent Mother because they give us everything that we have.
Gotcha.
The key thing, though, is that you all still keep an eye on, like, prophecies, any other kind of, like, influence that the gods might have on the material plane, because it does, indirectly or directly, might affect you. And so any kind of celestial event like this, it's not just like, oh, it's just an asteroid or it's a meteorite of some kind or a comet. It could mean something. And so there are certain people who's like, they are dedicated to that field of study.
Yeah, I have colleagues who would be really interested in that. I'd be interested in knowing what like compounds are made up in it, but why are you looking for it?
I was literally asked by the goddess Luna herself.
Oh.
She appeared to me in a vision and suggested that I would find purpose, meaning, something of significance in following it.
Vague. Gods are vague.
They tend to be. They work in confusing ways.
If you were about to say mysterious,
I was hoping. I was so glad you didn't. I was like, they work in mysterious ways.
Why I didn't. But
I may have some books that could help you triangulate it. If that would be helpful.
Absolutely. If I could find even a general idea of the vicinity I could search when it lands, that would be incredibly helpful.
I think like Rika would go into like her library, which I assume is like just a ton of different things.
We're not there. We're not quite there yet.
Oh, okay.
You're sort of having this conversation as you're moving through the city. At this point, you are moving through Mekdes right now, and are approaching the Abdikarim. Meanwhile, Elindra, you've already arrived at the house. And I'm assuming you enter through the front door.
Loudly.
You hear Korrith Vol's voice, his very sort of like reedy, not powerful sounding voice, sort of echo from the rear chambers of the house. Yes. Who is it? Yes, Elindra. Okay. Yes. Where's?
You need to remember that you were an archfey once upon a time. Okay.
I still am an archfey.
Well,
I'm just very. Where's Fig?
Talking to her new best fey friend. I don't know, nincompoop, Neanderthal. I can't remember her name. Nivea, something. I don't know, but she has some sort of weird title and cleric clothing. She doesn't like you, I don't think. But I might be lying. I don't know. I didn't stay around long. She didn't like me because I'm the worst.
Oh, Elindra, you're not the worst. No.
Thank you.
You sort of see he's like trying to like just be like very like, yeah, you're okay. He hears the part about the Eladrin and he's I'm sorry. You said the thing about Nivea, whatever her name is.
Mhm.
She's here in the city.
Yup.
That
Working
is
with
truly bizarre.
mothers or something.
Oh. And you said she was a cleric?
She looked like it.
Did she have any symbols or anything?
What was on her? Was it a tree? Was that
Yes.
the?
There was a tree with it's almost like a shining tree with 9 golden like rays that were coming off of it.
Oh, I think A, she was a summer legend, and B, she wore a tree.
Huh. Oh yeah, a tree. 9 golden rays, right?
Yes, that's the one.
Huh. Well, it's good to see they've updated the uniform. Of course, it wouldn't be.
You're right.
Anyway. You hear this sort of just under the breath musings about the fact that there's not a 10th ray as a part of the uniform.
Oh, was that your little? You were part of some sort of council, weren't you? Before you were banished here.
Oh, God damn it. You see Korrith for a millisecond return to some very dark, like powerful, like as he's drawing himself up to this height that he at one time possessed, and then he just sort of like brings his hand up as if he's about to like level you with some spell, and then it's all sort of just
sparkles.
like fizzles. It just fizzles into sparkles, and he realizes that he doesn't have any of the power that he remembers. He has no powers right now.
Well, if
he
have
just
your
gets
powers again.
Thank you.
He sort of
like drains of color again, and he just completely like his shoulders just sort of slump, and he just becomes just very much a shadow of his former self.
It's okay, darling.
Did Fig happen to say when she would be returning?
No, I just left because they don't like me.
What?
Do you want to read my sister's diary with me?
No, not really. No.
Well, you're boring.
Well, I mean, sorry. I mean, it's your sister's diary. Why would I give?
Because she's aware of it, and then it makes me happy when she gets angry.
So why would I want to incur the wrath of your sister? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
What are you going to do to you? I'll protect you. Besides, we're never going to see her again.
I'll just wait for Fig in the bedroom. And he sort of like turns his
Yeah, he
tail
will.
and he goes back into one of the
Don't forget to tie yourself
bedroom
up.
apartments. I'm sorry, what?
Whips and chains and all that, darling.
You see him just suddenly turn like a bright shade of pink. And he just sort of like, again, hangs his head and walks back into the bedroom apartment where he was before and closed the door very slowly. In a space of time of about 30 minutes, Elindra, you hear the door open to the house, and you hear sort of Rika and Nox talking. Fig. What? God damn it. This is what happens. I make the mistake of looking at the Discord. Fig. What? Because Nox and Rika have been talking about the Celestial event, what are some of the things, now that you are in Amon Keng, now that you have experienced this connection to the Feywilds through Neridus, what are some of the things that are going through Fig's mind as she is sort of absorbing all of this new information and also contemplating her purpose in Amon Keng in relation to her current patron.
Yeah, actually, it would be to restore Korrith, because what's the point of having, like, how could she get more powerful-ish kind of thing? So she wants to actually restore him. That creates more chaos, creates more skill, more memories going on. She does want to see what is going on with Faradis, and then also with the Four Mothers is like, seems like, or I'm sorry, Faradis, I said Neridus, that she can, so she triggered saying, like talking with the Four Mothers. Well, that's something that seems like that would be great to put Korrith in front of, but it would be great to put him in front of them, not as he is right now. Like being much more restored, much more of an archfey, just for anything that can go down better than currently his moment. And then Fig like as the right hand, essentially. He's right there. He's right there. So that's what she wants, is just to polish him back up. And so she can get back to like performing Feywild, this, that, and the other before like the sky fell down.
Indeed. Rika, as you are approaching your house, you're having this you're having this in-depth conversation with Nox, who is very much sounding very intelligent in terms of his descriptions of things and his studies that he's had of the stars and of the moon and of the celestial objects that are currently moving through the skies. What are some of the things, as you have had a chance to sort of ruminate about your day, and also your this new encounter that you've had with these, for all intents and purposes, lovely outsiders?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the thoughts that are racing through Rika's head?
I think that right now she's actually thinking that maybe tomorrow they can help her with some of her experiments, because she doesn't really get a lot of help because assistants and whatnot have kind of not been volunteering lately. And so like that's part of it. And then also she's really enjoying the conversation with Nox, specifically because his knowledge on stars and moon are useful to her to either help her figure out if she should be looking into those sources for Electrum or not. Because part of her like hypothesis is that it could be from an asteroid or from the moon, or another plane. So like she's like very interested in like his thoughts on this, and interested in helping him potentially find this star. And I think she's just like in a very happy mood for making friends in general. It's been a lonely couple months.
Yeah. Nox, same question to you.
Do you mention that you think that Electrum came from an asteroid, from a, like...
I think probably the more comfortable Rika gets, the more like she's gonna start like spilling beans about like, so I thought maybe it could be from a celestial body, just because it's not very frequent here, and
certainly seems that way.
She sort of hesitates for a moment and then goes, I think that's how Amon can fly. I think it's made, the core is made of Electrum.
The same hypothesis. Granted, with...
Shit!
I did!
I'm sorry!
Granted, with probably less information than you did, but that was my guess from what I've seen so far. Fascinating. I think you might be right. There's certainly something otherworldly about it, from what little I've seen. I wonder if it has a connection to Selune. Nox is enjoying the conversation too, having somebody to bounce ideas off of, somebody who thinks that it's important to keep an eye on things that are otherworldly, that are outside of this, like, sphere. That being said, Nox, how do I put this? Very wise, very insightful, very good at this one specific field. If you ask him anything else outside of astrology, astronomy, space, clueless.
I'm going to read a description for you, Janelle, just so you have an idea of, like, your station within the city. Because if you have this, and you know that you have this, then you have an idea of, like, your, like, where you sit in sort of the hierarchy of things. The entrance to the apartment features a grand archway adorned with intricate carvings of mythical creatures and arcane symbols, glowing softly with different enchantments. A pair of enchanted sconces flank the door, casting a welcoming ethereal light. Upon entering, you step into a spacious foyer with a mosaic floor depicting a map of the realms and the other planes of existence. I lost my place. The walls are lined with enchanted tapestries that animate scenes from legendary adventures. They're basically different points in time within the city of Amon Keng. Their colors shifting subtly in the ambient light. The living area boasts high vaulted ceilings with exposed wooden beams intricately carved with Leonin motifs. A large circular window offers a breathtaking view of the cityscape. Plush velvet-covered furniture in rich jewel tones is arranged around a grand fireplace, where an eternal flame flickers, providing warmth and a cozy atmosphere. A grand chandelier hangs from the ceiling, its crystals magically floating and refracting light in the spectrum of colors. Bookshelves filled with ancient tomes and scrolls line the walls of a library, interspersed with curious artifacts from other different adventures. The dining area features a long, polished mahogany table surrounded by high-backed chairs upholstered in various animal hides that are native to the Desert of the Silent Mother. Enchanted candelabras hover above, providing soft, flickering illumination. The kitchen is equipped with alchemical apparatus and enchanted appliances, ensuring that every meal is a cultural masterpiece. You probably aren't able to make a really, really good meal just by hand. It has to be with all of this magical chicanery and etc.
Yeah, that checks out. She looks like a mad scientist when actually just cooking.
Yeah. The master bedroom is a sanctuary of luxury and magic. A canopy bed draped with silken sheets and plush furs dominates the room. The walls are painted in deep, soothing hues adorned with star maps and celestial charts that glow faintly in the dark. A large arched window offers a panoramic view of the ever-changing sky, with a view of the city as well. There is, of course, the private study filled with magical implements and arcane relics, providing a quiet space for research and arcane discovery. The study has large, intricately carved wooden desk, comfortable leather chairs, and a globe of the realms that floats and spins with a gentle touch. The apartment's bathrooms are a marvel of enchanted design, with a large clawfoot tub that fills itself with scented, heated water. The walls are lined with mosaic tiles depicting underwater scenes, and a skylight allows natural light to pour in, making the room feel like a serene grotto. Throughout the apartment, magical runes and glyphs glow softly, providing both light and protective wards. Every detail is a testament to luxury, comfort, and the fantastical world of Amon Keng, creating an otherworldly sanctuary in the skies. And that
Sick.
is your apartment.
That's my house.
That's your house.
Cool.
And that is
Right
where
house.
they've been staying this entire time while you've been
We've
off,
been here like
Well, I've been working.
4
a day.
hours.
We have not even slept. We
No,
checked in, dropped some
unpack.
stuff off, and
Yeah.
Question.
You got a
would I
notification on like a sending stone that was just like, oh, they checked in.
would I have any iterations of my design at the apartment or no?
Oh, no.
Okay.
That is, that
Okay,
is
just checking.
strictly something that you keep under lock
Okay.
and key. I don't need. You can tell me either here or in the chat whether or not you would have physical copies, or if this is something that you have just in here.
I think there's probably one that I'm working on at the
Mhm.
aquarium. That is like okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right, and we're back. Okay. You all have entered into the lavish home of. I want to make sure I get your name right. Rika Potts.
Yep.
Rika, short for Paprika.
Yep.
Paprika Potts. This wonderful
read it.
female Leonin who has Airbnb'd her house while she is off studying and getting into all kinds of magical mischief within the city of Amon Keng. What do you all choose to do as you have entered into, for some of you, or for all of you once more, you've entered again. You find Elindra. Elindra, you're in, what part of the house would you say you're in at this point?
Is there a fireplace?
There is a fireplace that is, yes, off of the main room, in what you would consider to be like the common area.
She's got her hands in the fireplace, in the fire. And she's talking in Infernal.
That checks.
Yeah. And just like, you have to answer me at some point. That's the vibes that are happening.
We'll get back to that in a second. Fig, you are once more within the house. You see Elindra doing something in the fireplace. What? I'll put this to the group. What is everybody doing?
I think Rika would have tried to show Nox the star charts at some point.
Okay.
I'll absolutely come and check them out.
Okay. Fig?
Show me what you got.
Big one going to make a beeline, walking in and seeing where she can find where Vol is.
Oh, okay.
Bedroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you tell like it's in like wherever? Like yeah, she's gonna be like just walking around.
Okay.
If you walk close enough, I'll tell you that he's in your bedroom. Your bedroom.
You make your way to the room that Fig you had claimed as your bedroom. As you enter, you see Korrith Vol just sort of lying in the bed with his arms crossed, just sort of like he has a very like screwed up look on his face, like he's trying to like concentrate.
Oh, baby.
So am I interrupting anything?
Oh, Fig, didn't sense your presence. Of course, I didn't sense your presence. Because that's not something I could do right now. It's bloody frustrating. And he just sort of is looking at his hands, and you can see that he's visibly upset just at his current state of things. He never anticipated that by protecting the thing he loved, he would lose everything about himself. And it is maddening.
So she walks over to like where he is on the bed and she just like sits next to him, like near his feet. I'm assuming like he's like propped up on like the headboard, and so she just sits like where there's a space at the bottom. Just sits there. You know what's also really frustrating about your situation?
No, but I'm assuming you're going to tell me.
Yeah. I believe in you still. And what's unfortunate, I know, of course, that my faith, my belief in you has increased your power, made you stronger and whatnot. But currently, from whatever happened, it's not enough. And I don't like that. That's really frustrating. So I just want to let you know that despite all that's happened, I still believe in you. And you owe me. I'm one of your favorites. So I know it's going to be really great comeuppings for me. But also, I think from a rather interesting exchange that I had earlier, we definitely need to get you back restored.
I'm sorry. Are you referring to the Elindra was talking to me earlier about a person that you encountered at a tavern.
Yeah, and Eladrin.
Yes.
She's very
clear.
moody.
She wasn't very clear on the name. Something about Navia. Well, help me, Fig. What was her name?
Yeah. Meredith. She was wearing armor, like clerk armor.
Yes. Okay.
About
So
that
that means that's it's not
Who is
a
she to
good
you?
thing. Oh,
And
fuck
Fig doesn't
me.
mean to make it sound so jealous, like, but she's kind of jealous about it.
Okay. So that was the cleric guardian. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh. This is a load of bollocks. This is Bahamut preserve me. Oh. So here's the thing. I am kind of, well, you know, however, when we ever go to the Feywild, I'm never we don't stay too long, right? We never go to any of the major places where people gather because, I'm kind of a persona non grata in the Feywild. I was banished. I was banished from the Feywild, and so you know how the council of nine, the other the other archfey. they have the whole council. Well, would you be surprised if it used to be 10 people who they were all super archfey, and I was the 10th. I was the 10th. I was the 10th person. I was the 10th person on the count. Yes, and I made a few missteps. Fig, and it's all politics, really, the whole thing. It's all just bloody political and just people just playing games and shenanigans. And I ended up pissing off just one or two of the council, and it was I was banished, and they cast me out of the council, and I had to leave the Feywild, and then I decided what better way to continue to, do the chaotic shenanigans that you and I know all about, and I figured I should start a circus. And I figured that the only real way that I could actually gain back a semblance, a fraction of the power that I once possessed was to get people to believe in me.
Well, it worked.
Oh no!
Actually,
It really did. It really did. And then we had great fun, didn't we?
yes.
The circus wasn't all bad, was it? I mean, we
No.
did have to, kidnap, a few people and take them for a year into the Feywild and, travel the many different planes to perform in all of our different shows, and we always brought them back. It was never a situation where nobody died, nobody got killed or anything. It was never as fraught as any of that. But well, then the whole Ashcaleen thing happened, and I mean, you were there. I don't know how I'm going to get back to myself.
What would it take?
I would somehow have to find every single person that was a part of the circus and bring them all back together, or find a way to clear my name for the council so that I might rejoin at some point. I'm
As you
sure
are?
that.
Or would they also be able to restore you?
I mean, they would restore my place and, of course, my presence within the Feywild, within the council. They would give me back the aspect of myself that I have been missing for so many years.
Do you want to go back to the council, or do you want to go back to the circus?
Don't ask me that, Fig. I don't want to choose between those two things. I love everything about the circus. The circus it's one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite creations that, I mean, sure, I gained some benefit from it, but I got to bring joy to so many people, and you were a part of that, and
Mhm.
I would love to have the circus back. I don't know if that's feasible, and I don't know if it makes sense right now with the world being the way that it is.
I have a thought. We talk to the four mothers, see what they can do for you. We have an in through Nereidis. Then
Wait, she's helping us?
we can make her help us.
But she's giving us she's helping us speak with the form. I thought there was a difficulty or a barrier that we were going to have to overcome to speak with the mothers.
I think we could do it. I have faith, you know that. So I don't see it as nothing but a thing. Nothing but a thing. She did mention someone too. If this would help, I'm trying to remember. Draquelle Tenebris. Does that name sound familiar to you? It was a mouthful.
Draquelle, yes.
Who is she to you?
Draquelle Tenebris is... She's a very tricky one. I was one of the ones who first passed judgment on her and cast her out of the Feywild. That was actually one of my final things as a member of the Ten, before I was also found guilty of a few
Of your own
minor...
hubris.
Yeah, yes. I'm interested to hear whatever you have planned. I'm at your mercy here, Fig. I'm very much along for whatever ride you have planned for me.
Well,
Really
because
can't
if
say
we
no.
get back on the council, and if we can restore the circus, I can take over the circus. Tonight performance, you missed it. It was amazing. It was amazing. I almost got Nox and Elindra banged in the bar. It was so good. It was so good. So I think if we have it to where I could take over the circus, you can go back to the council. We can use Nereidus to go back and forth, because we both like both realms, and you want to go back. I want to go back to the Feywild too. It's been a while. And then it sounds like Draquelle could be the enemy to our enemy. I think, if I'm mathing it right, which would make her a friend. Yes. Yes.
That last bit of the equation, I don't really, no.
Really?
Draquelle Tenebris is her connections to the, well, certain individuals that your friend Elindra would know plenty about. Her connections to them, that puts her decidedly in another camp that I am
Not.
not willing to engage with at all.
If you were more powerful, would you?
There is
Would
a
you take
moment's
her power?
pause
Yeah.
as just the thought triggering the imagination of an archfey who does remember what it was like to have real power at his disposal. And you see just the slightest faint glimmer of a smile sort of curl his lip, and it's like he suddenly remembers that figment, that aspect of himself. Oh, that would be something. That would be something indeed. Well, well, as I said, I'm along for this ride. With your friends, your companions, I will help in any very limited way that I can. I'm sorry. Is there? I'm sorry. I heard voices as people were entering. Is there another person that we have here staying with us?
Yes. We made a new friend. Would you like to meet her?
Certainly.
I think you should. Absolutely. We're in her house. So come, pull yourself together.
You see him adjusting his greatcoat and like poofing out his red curly hair and just feeling his horns and he confidently sort of like gets off of the bed, and then you see his shoulders just slump ever so slightly, and then he sees you, and then he just and he straightens up, and he's confidently walks out the door of the bedroom and walks towards the sound of voices of Nox and Rika having a very vibrant and engaging conversation about the stars. And if we can, what does that conversation sound like with you two?
So my colleagues saw the star in this area, and she's like pointing it out like on the star chart. Like they thought it was here. So where did you think it was? Because depending on where you were in the desert, maybe we could triangulate it.
I think where I saw it, it seemed like it was falling in this general direction, probably to the southeast of the city. It's a bit difficult to tell, but it looked like it was going at a bit of a sharper angle than what you've got. Yeah.
Then I think she's like mathing it out and trying to like give them like a little do in the desert where maybe it could have fallen.
Okay, give me a history check.
Okay. What do I have?
Can I give her guidance?
I got a +5.
Sure.
Okay, guidance is going to be a D4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 18 plus 3 plus 5, so a lot.
That is 26.
Thank you. Look, my
yes.
character can do math. I can't.
I think that goes for everybody here. Actually, no, that's not true. Dan actually can do math. He's a teacher.
Can't.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
So as you sort of come in on this conversation, Korrith hears sort of the tail end of this, and in this moment he sees Rika, and he approaches the two of you, and he says, "Am I to understand that we have you to thank for this lovely home?"
You guys know when cats get scared from like a cucumber or something and they jump up real high?
Oh my god.
Baby.
And then it goes,
Yeah. Hi. Hello. I'm Rika. Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Fig hasn't mentioned me yet. My name is... And he does this very, very exaggerated, very ridiculous sort of... as he pulls his hat back, revealing his large mane of reddish hair with these very pronounced horns. And he pulls off his top hat and says, "The name is Korrith Vol, former ringmaster of the Circus of the Twilight Serenade. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, and thank you so much for your hospitality. Truly is a lovely home."
You're the guy who is looking for shoes?
The mention of the fact that he is looking for shoes very much highlights the fact that he does not have any shoes currently on his feet right now, and you see him look down as he is bowed, and he's like very much... It's like he suddenly freezes. All confidence has left his body, and he is frozen in a position that is very much a bow as he is staring at his feet. Fig, you do notice this, as he's just sort of like...
It's so horrible.
He does have shoes.
He does.
They're just in his room.
Those glass boots.
The glass boots we made him.
They're clogs, thank
That
you.
seems so uncomfortable.
We made them comfy.
Okay.
So, this introduction takes place. Meanwhile, in your mind, Rika, if we're looking at the map of the world of Odromia, you know that this talk with Nox about sort of the location and the trajectory of the celestial object, or of this one particular object, it would put it somewhere in the Desert of the Silent Mother, just east of the city of Karatara.
Is because I can't zoom in to see the names on this map. What like section of the...
Oh, you can't?
No, I have it in a Word doc and it's like not letting me.
Oh. If you want, you can go to World Lore and Resources, that tab,
okay.
and the world map is located there as well.
Oh,
And if you want, you
I
can...
see it. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. You were saying it was near which city?
East, in the desert of the
East.
Silent Mother, east of the city of Karatara.
Kratar. Oh, okay. So we're like northeast. Okay. Got it. She just starts like circling it on a map.
Korrith Vol's embarrassing situation, very much forgotten. You're not even aware that what you said actually did put him into a state of just pure panic. Meanwhile, if we can return once more to Elindra. Elindra, did we have you roll for what you were doing before?
No.
Okay. I'm going to need you to give me an Arcana check. Actually, hold that. It will either be, depending on who you're trying to contact, will either be Arcana or Religion.
I would have anyone answer me at this point because no one is. And I don't even have Dad's necklace anymore.
So you're just trying to reach out to anybody. For the hell of it, give me a percentile die roll. High, above 50, you're reaching out to Daddy. And below 50, you are reaching out to Cousin.
12.
Okay. Now give me an Arcana check.
24.
Okay. As you reach out and begin to utter these prayers, hoping to reach somebody, your father's necklace, your creator's necklace, is no more. You, at first, don't hear anything. But as the fire sort of just licks over your hands and you feel nothing, because you are a creature of fire as well, and you're just sort of manipulating the flames, making it do and move the way you wish it, you hear fragments of what is being spoken. And the last thing that you hear is Korrith Vol's rather flamboyant introduction with Rika's utterance about the need for shoes. And suddenly the flames stop moving. They don't go out. They just stop. No more voices are heard behind you. In fact, everybody behind you suddenly seems very mysteriously frozen. Or perhaps not, in your case, mysteriously. You have done this before. Suddenly there is that voice that you have heard a number of times now. It's sometimes inside your head, it's sometimes in maybe a dream, maybe not. I wondered when you would reach back out.
Is he in front of me? Or is it just
the voice right now.
It's probably smart you don't show up, because I might just punch you.
Promise?
Yeah, come here.
You feel a hand on your shoulder, Elindra. You look for the hand on your shoulder?
Yeah.
You see 6 fingers, black skin with white fingernails, placed on your right shoulder.
Does it lead up to an arm?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I turn around and punch him.
Okay.
Sorry, I would not punch him. I slap him.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
It'll be fine. It'll be okay, it'll be fine.
It was nice playing with you.
I'm only just gonna get hurt a lot or dead. What could be the problem here? 4, so 17.
17. That is a 7. You go first.
So is this for the smack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I will attempt to smack him with an unarmed strike, so this is gonna go well. Roll that. 14.
That does not hit. Graz'zt is going to change his shape. And he suddenly takes on the form of your grandmother.
Very nice.
Oh, you wouldn't hit me, would you, Elindra? That's not very nice.
Come a little
Stop
closer.
it.
Come a little closer. Come here. I want to whisper something in your ear.
Okay. Make it nice, though.
You're an asshole, Eldritch Blast.
He is going to cast Negate Spell, and no Eldritch Blast is blasted.
Oh. Elindra, that's not very nice.
Take that face off.
Why? Does it upset you?
No, it's just weird.
Fair enough.
He takes off Nana's, or Nana's. Janelle said Nana, and so I did. Damn it!
It is Nana!
But yes, it is technically Nana. And he is returned once more to his own.
Yeah, no, he's hot as fuck.
He's not as hot as Nox, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, Nox, shut up, Nox.
Graz'zt looks you up and down, Elindra, and you're fully seeing his true form right now. And he says, "So you called? What would you like to ask? Is there anything I can do for you?"
All right, here, this scar. You took my blood. Maybe we should be a little more clear about that in the future. Give it the fuck back.
How else do I keep tabs on you then? How else can
like
we
a normal
then
person.
have...
Send ascending.
That's no fun.
You're no fun.
Oh, I'm very fun. You know this.
She just the most unimpressed Elindra has ever looked in her entire life. You're why he won't contact me anymore.
Oh, you mean Uncle? Are you not tired of him? Not tired of all of his antics, his games, all of his desires, having you rejoin whatever the hells that is, the unity that he calls it?
Home? Where else am I supposed to go?
Where else do you want to go?
I don't know.
Don't you wish for freedom? To be everything that you know you can be? Outside of his influence? Outside of his plans for you?
And what is that? Because all I have is fire and borrowed magic.
It's gotten you this far.
Great. I'm in a desert on... I don't even know.
Well, in that case, I think you should think about maybe doing something for me so that I can maybe do something for you.
What would that be?
Are you making an offer?
Give me my blood back and maybe we can talk.
Your blood appears in your hand.
And get rid of the scar.
Your scar disappears.
That's right. First of all, what would you do for me?
Offer you a place in the new kingdom that I'm creating. Something that your creator and my dear old dad have never even comprehended before, never even achieved. Been so busy in their orderly ways of fighting a meaningless war. All they could have done is just gotten together, hashed things out. And we could build what the rest of the gods have never been able to imagine before. New world free of their constraints, free of their eyes always watching, world free of the gods' influences. I'm sure that you've thought about that before.
Honestly, I don't really think much of the gods. So, this really seems like it might be a you issue.
Which would you rather be? Someone who is used, or somebody who gets to use and dispense their power as they see fit?
Gosh, you would kill me the moment you no longer had a use for me.
Well,
And I was supposed to be favorite.
That's the thing, though. Someone of my heritage, we do place a value on agreements, contracts, promises. It's how we maintain order.
he sort of says order with no small degree of bitterness.
It's how we keep things from falling into the chaos. So, I am asking, would you join me? Would you help me secure this new world, this kingdom? And in exchange, I will promise to give you your freedom, to give you a place at my side in this world, wherever you choose. All I ask is that you do certain things for me when I ask you for them.
Such as?
There is a member of your unity that has been causing me a little bit of trouble lately. This is a sister of yours. She, at least in this world, goes by the name of Fatema Lux.
Oh, that's what Daddy told me, right?
Daddy has mentioned it before.
Mm-hmm. What about her? Do you have a crush? I know we are quite beautiful.
Far from it. Whatever charm and beauty she has really paled in comparison to the amount of a pain in my ass she has been. Currently, she is helping another of my father's children. Someone who believes they have more of a rightful claim to the throne of Nessus.
Wait, who's
Then I
this
do.
one?
She goes, or at least she calls herself, Boop.
Boo.
Yes, I don't really know the origin of the name. She's gone by Boop for a long time. She goes by the name Boop. I'm assuming it has something to do with an abbess of Selune who named her, but she is the result of a union between Selune and my father.
First of all, your father's a slut. Second of all...
Yes. This has not ever been misunderstood. He is kind of a...
You know, I hear things. You know, that the gods, even the devils, archdevils anyway, they were all really one once, you know, creators.
Oh, you're referring to... You're referring to that whole story about the Nevermore and my father and uncle being cast
Wait,
out?
I hadn't had a name for the Nevermore, but yes. You know, the weird thing that I know, at least, is that there's this painting, and one of them that I saw, normal painting, you know, except for the fact that there's some devils in there. But the other painting that I saw had your lovely mother. I'm still got an arm around him, just FYI. Like, had your lovely mother.
You feel his grip on you tighten as he has like wrapped his arms around you and is now squeezing you. You just
Now
at the
that's
mention
what I call a hug.
you feel sort of his grip sort of burn into your back.
Burn? No, it doesn't.
I'm not saying you feel pain, but
So
I am
do we
saying
not
that
like your mother? Or
I would advise you...
to keep my mother's name out your fucking mouth.
The pale knight.
You feel his grip just sort of tighten around your shoulders, and he says,
I would advise you not to say another word.
That's not going to work. It's not going to work, okay? I will talk.
Does my offer interest you?
Only if you finish this conversation.
I would like you to take your sister off of the board.
Oh, okay. I would like to know why your father fled from your mother's bedchamber once she took her little dressy off.
Elindra,
I'm about to take a lot of damage.
I have Revivify. Thankfully. I think we're gonna need it.
I have some healing stuff too.
Worth it! You abandoned me too, might I add.
You take 31 points of
I'm
bludgeoning damage as he just begins to squeeze and compress you.
This
You
line
feel
of
better?
questioning's not going to do you any good, Elindra. In fact, the more questions like this, and the further away from the deal I think we're going to get.
How am I supposed to trust you and believe that I have a place by your side if you can't take a little ribbing? As my rib breaks.
No, he's not going to do that. That would just be cruel and unusual.
Go for it.
He is going to continue to squeeze you until you start giving him the answers that he wishes for.
Banishment.
There is a save associated with that.
Yeah. It's a... Oh, wait. I cast at highest level. What's my highest level? 5. Okay. So... Where did it go? Sorry, my computer broke for a second there. It is charisma saving throw. It's gonna be fine.
Charisma save.
Yeah.
He rolled a 3.
Oh, that's great. He goes back to the hells.
He disappears.
And I'm gonna hold concentration on that, so he stays there now.
all you hear is a voice in your head.
Elindra, that was very, very naughty.
You suddenly feel a searing pain in your hand as the mark has now returned. You still have your blood, but you have a mark now in your hand.
I just stick my hand back in the fire for a second, and I say,
At this point,
"This is why you have no friends." And that's it. That's all I want to say.
All you hear is a slight chuckle as he finishes the conversation.
Yeah, we're done.
The flames once again begin to move, and suddenly you begin to hear sort of the very lively conversation. And Rika and Nox are once again talking. Korrith is very much still just frozen in one place, as he has not yet recovered from the shoe comment. And Fig is standing next to him, just wondering like what the hell happened to Korrith. Meanwhile, Rika is not paying any attention to Korrith anymore, and is instead still talking to Nox.
How bad
Elindra, you see all of this sort of as time just sort of speeds up. You see sort of all of it sort of taking place around you in like a flurry of motion. And what do you do?
How bad do I look?
You don't look bad. You actually look okay. You are in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it just hurts to breathe.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you hear. As I take an inhale,
Are you okay? Do you need some water?
Just yes, water. Ash
Okay.
in the mouth.
Rika's gonna run to go get like a glass of water because she just thinks that she's choking or something.
Since when do you not like fire or its after effects?
Trouble breathing is all. What's your problem?
Just confused by it. The blood, is it in her hand still? Because you described it as it like appeared into her hand.
What does it look like? Is the blood like in a like little vial?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, is if it's visible.
Oh, fuck that shit. I take it out and I drink it. Nobody gets this back.
Well, it is your blood is very much like a lava. It's like a molten lava.
Yeah. I just shoot it back.
How did you just drink?
None of your business. I whip the bottle at you.
Here you go.
It's very hot. It's very hot.
I hand you a glass of water.
Thank you. You're so lovely. So why is Korrith's wall broken?
He's what?
Look, is he still looking at his feet?
No, he's looking very panicked at Fig. Just being like, am I making a fool of myself?
This poor guy.
Act normal. Relax.
You see him sort of like suddenly like his body was like frozen in like a tensed up position. He's suddenly like, he breathes, takes a deep breath, and sees there's a carafe of like water, like a crystal carafe of water that's on the table, and there are cups, and he's like,
Okay, everyone needs water.
as he just downs a glass of water.
He'll be fine.
Oh, so funny story. This is my house.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really
lovely
convenient
home.
that you guys are all, thank you so much, that you guys are also staying here.
It worked out rather well.
Yeah. And it's really short walk to my work, so we can just go there in the morning. You could just go with me at the beginning of the day.
I take out like the tiniest little speck of your blue dust. Is this stuff combustible?
Yes.
I would like either a lot of it or I shouldn't be holding it.
Oh, well, that little bit is probably okay. But when we go to where I work, maybe don't touch the bigger piles for safety reasons.
For whose safety reason?
Also, I have a
Mostly.
history of accidentally blowing things up, and that would just be bad. But tomorrow it's not gonna blow up. It's gonna be good.
All right then.
It's
I'm
gonna
so
be
sad about it.
Well, there will be little micro explosions during the experiment that should help it work. We just don't want a big explosion outside of the reactor. Is all.
Should I stay outside?
No. And then you see Rika's face figure. Maybe no. It'll be fine.
Don't touch anything, maybe.
There's an observation deck. You could maybe stand there during it.
Fine.
Or not. Or you could... It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm made of fire, so I feel like maybe I shouldn't be near the flammable stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Note to self, stock absorb elements tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's with this sort of examination of sort of Electrum and its different properties and the potential for chaos to ensue when coming in contact with certain individuals, as is often the case with this group. Each of you have Rika, you have your master bedroom. Fig, you have it's not really a bedroom with Korrith, but you have the bed, and he's just sort of sleeping on a couch of sorts.
Like a
He's
shade.
on a couch. This poor archway. I can't.
I said I'd take a chair.
Elindra, you have your own room, unless you are choosing to stay up. Nox, same with you.
Yeah, I gave the room to Nox.
Okay.
And then, because originally there wasn't enough rooms, and I only need to transfer 4 hours.
That's right. At this point in the evening, you all had some, libations at the tavern, and it had a great time. But now they're sort of coming down from the buzz of the evening, and it's like you're sort of feeling you're feeling tired. You have definitely sorted out plans for the following day. Definitely going to maybe observe more about what Rika does with the city and potentially find more answers about Amon Keng. How are the rest of you approaching, or how are you all approaching this evening in terms of your activities?
When everyone goes to bed, I want to open my sister's diary, but mainly to actually talk to her.
Okay.
I don't have any spell that lets me do it, other than augury, to do very basic divinations. But I'll cast augury to try and reach out to Selûne, and I'm just gonna ask her if we're on the right track. Is this the path that she has laid out before us to follow this fallen star, to stick with these people that I've come across?
Rika just had the best day ever, and she's just very happily gonna go curl up on her giant bed, be the tiniest cat, in this massive four-poster bed.
Excellent. You do that. And as you sort of curl up, the faintest feelings of satisfaction, not only in your day's work, but also in this wonderful chance meeting of these absolute strangers who are outsiders of Amon Keng, who don't really bear any of the, marks of, barbarism of any of the stories that usually accompany outsiders of Amon Keng. They all seem to be very well-adjusted people who seem to be very happy, open-minded, not murderers. So yeah, and they seem to also be, at least for a couple of them, seem to be really smart, except for that Korrith Vol guy who seems to be like kind of an idiot. That all of that sort of finds you as you sort of meditate on your day, and it fills you with just warmth and just good nature and happy feelings as you slowly like drift off, just purring silently. Fig, how are you approaching the end of your day?
She seems like depleted with quite a few things. So she's just going to just quietly also just walk to the bedroom and then just basically like she just like passes out also onto the bed. Where's Coral? She just kind of left him out there in the main area, right?
You pass out on the bed. Sort of the weight of the day, and because you guys trekked through a desert, you arrived, you were greeted, you were brought aboard Amon Keng. You then traipsed through the city to find this one tavern. You had this amazing performance that really took a lot out of you. You encountered this other Eladrin who has brought up more questions than answers, and you have now returned back to this abode, and you've had this very intense conversation with Korrith Vol about belief, about his place in the Feywild, about his restoration of power, about potential goals that you have for each other. And all of that just sort of like fades to the back as you just stretch out on this bed to your like full length, which is considerable. And you just sort of immediately just fall asleep. And your mind is sort of a flurry of just constant like state of emotions. You're asleep, but it's just like, it's not restful per se. Korrith Vol enters the room and sees you just asleep on the bed. And he approaches the bed and he takes the comforter out from underneath you and just very carefully and gently, he just sort of pulls it up until it's like up to your shoulder and just sort of make sure that you're under the blanket. And then he, if you'll allow, he will very gently touch your head and just whisper, "Thank you, Fig." And then he will go down to the end of the bed towards the couch, and he will just lie down on the couch. And because he is an archfey, he doesn't need to sleep, but he will just close his eyes, and we will leave him there.
Fig will, right as she's going down, and she will allow the touch. She's too tired to talk. So she'll just send one more message directly to Korrith. With the flattest tone. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't, or it's because of you, I am here. And then she's gone.
Nox. You cast Augury. What does that look like for a Nox?
For Nox, so normally it's like you have to have bones or dice or something that you are like casting out. I think for Nox, it's more just a simple matter of asking the question and then holding up his dagger that has the little carved in star pattern in it up to a light source, and just tilting it to see how it reflects onto the ground. And he kind of uses that to divine the answer.
What specifically are you asking?
Am I on the right path? Should I stay with these people that I have found?
There is a rush of air, and you are no longer in Amon Keng.
Shit.
You are where Selune has brought you before. You are on the surface of the moon, standing on the surface of Nanira, and the goddess is standing in front of you. And she is not saying any words to you. She merely places her hand on your shoulder and turns you so that you are looking at the world of Odromia.
I let her.
And you feel just this reassuring pat on the area below your neck. And it's just the faintest of almost like a gentle push. And it's in this moment as your eyes sort of are gazing at the moonscape in front of you and of the world beyond that, of this brilliant cerulean blue with patches of green and browns and grays. You feel just the faintest of nudges against your mind with an affirmation, and that is it.
Without looking back, because she turned me for a reason, and he's going to assume that that's what she wanted, he'll just say, "Thank you. I'll do my best to find whatever it is that's fallen."
You are once more in the bedroom, holding the dagger up to one of these sconces.
I sheath it and just take a breath and go, "Well, tomorrow we see blue dust." And he'll go to bed.
Elindra, you are going back into your trance.
Before the trance, I wanted to see if I could talk to my sister.
You're opening the journal.
Yeah.
Okay. You open up the padlock on the journal, and you immediately hear the familiar scream of, "What are you doing? No! Don't do anything! You are not allowed!" It is your sister's voice. This is the common yell that you've encountered before.
Yes,
whenever you've tried. Yeah, it's the pre-recorded bit.
Are you there?
There is no response.
Do I know if she gets a message if I leave it?
How are you leaving it?
Verbally.
You don't know. Yeah, this is something that is. You've never actually gotten your hands on your sister's diary before.
Yeah, I've had it before. I've opened it. She was able to talk to me through it.
You were able to open it, but in terms of this kind of communication from this distance, you're not entirely sure if it's still working.
So I do both. I'm going to write in it, and I'm going to open the last page and I'm going to write in it, and I'm going to say what I'm writing.
Okay.
And,
so you're writing in it. What are you saying exactly?
I'm sorry I stole your journal. Let's be honest, diary. Jonathan was never any good anyway. good for you anyway. And then I say, please take care of Nana. Tell Mom and Dad that I love them. And I guess I love you too. I'm not coming home again. I'll send this to you whenever I get to a place with post. Elindra.
As you write all of this on the last page of the diary, how are you writing this?
How am I writing this?
Yeah.
With a quill?
Okay. So quill and ink. As you write this, and you finish the final thought, the ink disappears.
Oh, it's Tom Riddle.
And you get a response back, but it is in written form. Almost like AIM. 2 words. Be safe. The message received, unless you have further things you would like to send or not.
I just say bye.
The ink disappears. And there is no response.
Then lock
Close
it back up.
Okay. The diary closed. Are you entering your trance at this point? Okay. Rika, as just as a question,
Yep.
What kind of magical wards do you have on this place?
Oh.
What are you currently warding against? Is basically, they do exist. What kind of things are you warding against, or would Rika be warding against right now?
I guess she would be warding against other colleagues coming by to maybe steal some of her research. Like that's probably what she's like most concerned about. So they would be things that were kind of more targeted towards Leonin.
Okay.
Just because she doesn't expect there to be outsiders here, like, ever. So,
Okay.
like, she has, like, this thing as, I guess she has it as, like, an Airbnb. So, actually, so outsiders would be able to, like, go in, but she's, like, more worried about other Leonin who she works with, basically, like, coming over and stealing her notes.
Understood. Okay.
Sus question?
The evening passes with no disruptions of any kind. And you all awaken the next day in the city of Amon Keng. And day 1, for some of you, of a new beginning, a new journey, with a new, I don't know if we're friends yet, but a new colleague, a new companion, a new partner in crime. We will see. And that is where we will leave it for tonight.
Yay!
Really good game.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you all for watching. Please tune in next time to see what new discoveries this team, this party, this crew, this hodgepodge of odd characters, what new discoveries they make within the city of Amon Keng in this wonderful adventure of the Shadows of Ashcaleen. We love you. Hope you have a good rest of your week, and may you roll nothing but nat 20s. Bye.